Thank you, Mr. Mayor, and thank you, council members. I appreciate the opportunity to visit with you tonight. I'm Sandy Salmon, and I'm from Janesville, so not here from not from Waterloo, but I'm a state senator from District Number 29, which includes Bramer, Butler, Chickasaw, and Floyd counties. So I have a lot of constituents that come to Waterloo for their mental health services. So I'm here to visit about it for that reason. I believe that this ordinance would serve to limit their choices, and for no good reason. Families ought to be able to choose the counseling that best fits the goal they have for their minor child. Issues of sexuality, sexual ethics, and identity involve a family's religious beliefs, and they should not be hindered in receiving counseling that's aligned with their faith. Many families do not agree with the beliefs and viewpoints that have become popular in society today regarding sexuality, and so they should not be denied access to mental health services that align with their faith. And the same is true of mental health providers. They should not be denied the ability to counsel in alignment with their faith and in accordance with their professional code of ethics, which prioritizes client-directed care. This type of counseling censorship ordinance singles out specific speech that an individual can experience change in their sexual orientation, or that an individual can live consistent with their biological sex, while permitting opposing viewpoints to be discussed in counseling. It is wrong based on the principles of freedom of religion, freedom of speech, parents' rights, professional code of ethics for practitioners, and equal protection of the law. This type of ordinance that puts content and viewpoint-based restrictions on speech has already been struck down in the 11th Circuit Court as unconstitutional. I know that as a member of the state legislature, we've passed many ordinances that the resolution identified as anti-LGBTQ. I don't believe that to be the case. I totally reject that notion and that characterization of the legislation we have passed. It's been passed for the safety and protection of youth.
And you know, I think one of the challenges, and you know, your comments are your comments, of course, but I think one of the challenges that people are having is it doesn't seem like they have an opportunity to properly communicate with folks on the state level. So I don't know what vehicles are there to sit down and have some dialogue to talk about some of the challenges and the changes. You know, for instance, it's been an education process for a lot of people to actually understand what is happening in some situations to our young people. And so if there seems to be, and I don't know if it is, if there seems to be an absence of dialogue on the highest levels with those that are actually experiencing some levels of trauma, maybe there could have been some middle ground to say, you know, I don't want to be too visual. We're going to force you to watch a certain type of XXX. You know, like folks need to be able to communicate and talk about their challenges, and then seeing if there's something that can be done on the state level. So to folks that are on the ground and maybe folks here, it seems like there's a disconnect. So whatever proceeds here tonight, opening up dialogue with folks, because you probably have some constituents, and maybe you have spoken with folks, but you may have some constituents that really have some real concerns and some things being done that you probably wouldn't approve of. So that's all I'm just saying. Dialogue moving forward, it helps. And you've probably already done it, but thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Appreciate it.
All right, thank you.